said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Longhorns want to move quickly. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit. And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Jones to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, if someone gets out of his gap right up the middle, it's easy for the quarterback to see.
And it's caught inside the 25. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. The snap sets up the throw. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on and hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but they made it interesting. But they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk.
Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'm trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones to throw. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll immediately call timeout. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they
fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Past the 50. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Finds the big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
There he goes. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. A nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Caught close to the marker, it's Christian. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. RPO complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jones to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick release by the QB. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Got it! Touchdown Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Quarterback moving. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, The clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because